The government has denied that the overseas job program is a scam. Labour Cabinet Secretary Alfred Mutua says job seekers who secured job offers abroad have been leaving the country to take up the jobs. He, at the same time, asked those yet to take up the offers to be patient. The CS spoke after a week of damning testimonies in the Senate, where applicants testified that they had received job offers but had not gotten the actual jobs despite payments to government-approved agencies to facilitate overseas employment.
It's been nearly 7 months now since the government began facilitating foreign job opportunities for Kenyans. But that program that was meant to partly help address unemployment for thousands of Kenyans has turned into a nightmare for some job seekers who claim to have lost money to government-approved employment agencies. The Ministry of Labour is trying to distance itself from these companies.
So these people have been conned, are not part of, we are not part of the government program. Those are people who are being taken advantage of by people who are conning the people of Kenya, young people, because of their desperation. So it's very important.
But some of the applicants who went through the government-approved agencies have raised issues about the time it takes to get the jobs despite having paid the requisite fees for processing. Mutua says such applicants must practice patience.
So you wait for the job. You can be offered a job at your media house today, and you're told, wait, you've been offered a job. That doesn't mean that if the job does not come tomorrow or a week later or 2 months later, maisha yako imesambaratika. I mean, let's be realistic. So you are offered a job, be patient. If you feel you don't want to go, just come and say, give me back the money I paid. I don't want to go anymore. I'll use that money for something else. If somebody does not give you back your money, come to me. We'll make sure they give you back your money or they get to jail. That's my role, so that nobody feels that. Lakini story ati maisha yangu imeharibika, I was offered a job. Apana, you're offered a job, but you've not traveled yet. You know? So don't, that excuse, I don't buy it.
The CS also says that those who went through the government-approved agents have been travelling out of the country in batches and will continue to do so. He, however, cautioned against using non-qualified agents for foreign job placements, as he promised a crackdown on such outfits, a process that the ministry says it has already begun. A total of 60 job seekers will depart the country for Iraq, Qatar, Serbia, Germany and Russia on Saturday.
We have reduced them from the 1,200 to about 500 of them. We have an active team that revets them continuously. Even before a license is renewed, they have to go through the vetting process again.
The ministry says so far more than 1,000 job seekers have already left the country under the overseas job programs out of a possible 3,000 that were pre-qualified in the October 2024 recruitment drive. Mutua is set to appear before the Senate next week to provide answers on the fate of job seekers who have accused his ministry of overseeing the recruitment program that has left some of the job seekers in debt and without the promised jobs. Brenda Wanga, Citizen TV.